Good morning, and welcome to the 2019 Senior Awards Assembly. At this time, if you are able, please rise for our national anthem. You may be seated.
Soaking through the floor, and buried in your bones there's an ache that you can't ignore, taking your breath, sealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the preacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the color lights, where it's runaways are running the night? It's taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching you go. Taking over you, oh, this is the greatest show. Whoa, the muscle become these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found and be crowned on the circus kings. Don't for you running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinded up, shining anything that you know. Just surrender cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come through, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Oh, 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 this is the greatest. This is the greatest. This is the greatest show.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Puntel. We have another round of applause, and the SCHS Concert Choir. Once again, good morning. Welcome to the greatest show and the Senior Awards Assembly. This morning, we gathered together in celebration of the extraordinary accomplishments of our students in the classroom, on the athletic fields, and within our wonderful community. We will begin this year's program with our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Nancy Hacker. She will welcome you and will also be presenting a few one-time scholarships based on an award that she received this past fall from the Pennsylvania Association of School Administrators. Dr. Hacker.
Thank you, Dr. Rittenhouse, and welcome, everyone. This is always a wonderful precursor to tomorrow evening's festivities as we await graduation for the class of 2019. So let me just welcome again all of you, the families who have supported your students over the years, who are now happy to be able to have reached this wonderful moment in their lives. And thank you as well to our wonderful staff who've helped our students achieve their goals. So to the students, let me just say to you, you're going out into the world in very interesting times, to paraphrase a famous essayist who once said, "We live in interesting times." Unfortunately, many of the things that you have experienced up until this point have not all been very positive. You all have concerns about school safety, something we really didn't think about when I was growing up. mental health issues, increasing stress and anxiety. You're going to be facing increasing debt, particularly if you're going to college for 4 years. And certainly our political climate seems to be in turmoil these days. But there's a lot of good news, and I want you to focus in on the good things that await you, not only as you move into the next stage of your lives, but for the future as well. First of all, medical breakthroughs are better than they've ever been before. There's more research being done in fields such as cancer and Alzheimer's research, and it's very conceivable that within your lifetime, both of those dreaded diseases will be eradicated. There's less smoking and less drug abuse amongst teens, regardless of what you read in the papers about the rise of opioids and fentanyl. The good news is our PACE survey results from the state of Pennsylvania and anecdotal as well as statistical evidence from across the country show that teens are using less substances. There's less teen pregnancy, which shows a greater awareness not only about avoidance, but about other behaviors that students are choosing to engage in. There's more volunteer work and community service being done by people your age, showing an awareness of the needs of others and the awareness to support others in terms of what they are doing in their lives. The Me Too movement has created tremendous awareness for students about acceptable and unacceptable behaviors. And finally, cleaner air and cleaner water, and a focus on nutrition. These are all wonderful things that are taking place in our society and throughout the world. So there's hope for you, despite the many negative things you may read about in the news. So I encourage you to focus on the positive as you find your own path through life, and focus in on what is good and what you can continue to do to make the world better. You've gotten a great start here, which is why you're seated here before us today. You've made our world in Springfield Township and at Springfield Township High School a much better place because of the contributions you've made. So thank you, class of 2019, and I'm looking forward to addressing you again tomorrow evening. Thank you. So as Dr. Rittenhouse was kind enough to mention, I was extremely honored in the fall of this year to have been recognized by the Pennsylvania Association of School Administrators with an award that they give to one superintendent in the state of Pennsylvania every year, and it's called Leadership to Public Education. As the result of that, I was actually given a financial reward, so to speak, for having received that honor, which I've now chosen to give back to students in the high school in recognition of some of the work and the things that they have done while they've served time here in the high school. Excuse me, served time sounds like incarceration. Caught myself very quickly. Let me amend that. They've given their time so well as they've been here in the high school. I do want to make one additional correction. If you caught on and were listening to Dr. Rittenhouse, you heard him say one time, I'm hoping that I can contribute back to high school students in the future, and this is not going to be a one-time award for students. So the first award that I've created that I would like to give recognizes two students. It's called the Equity and Excellence Award. These are two awards of $200 apiece. The award is given to two seniors who best exemplify and promote high standards of excellence and one of our district goals, the pursuit of equity and inclusivity for all of his or her fellow students. And this year, the award goes to Dre Myers and Alexis Kincaid. The next awards are for promoting positive school culture, and there are 3 awards of $200 apiece. The award is given to 3 seniors who've demonstrated caring and commitment to their school, community, and culture, something near and dear to my heart, and who've also promoted positivity and empathy towards others. And this year, those awards go to Taylor Hodge, Jada Logan, and Grace Warren. And finally, the Superintendent's Award for High Educational Aspirations, a $100 award that was donated by my mother, Ethel Myers, who just turned 100 years old. And spent a career as an elementary school secretary. This award is given to a senior who has demonstrated continuous improvement and who has shown a growing commitment to learning and education. And the award is given to Anna Rebeck. And it is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Mark Kobaz from the Art Department.
Good morning and welcome students, number one, artists, family, administration, faculty, and staff. This is a really exciting day and there's a lot of excitement, a lot of positive energy in this room as we have seen over this year and many years. This has been a really amazing year for the art department. We're in 5 juried shows and 37 of our students were represented in those shows. And of those shows, we won 6 major awards that we've never won before. So I'm really, really proud of my department and also, of course, my artists. You guys are just amazing. We had a fantastic Festival of the Arts a few weeks ago. Dr. Hacker was there, as well as administration, and it was an incredible evening of celebration. You know, we teach a lot in our room. It's not just how to hold a paintbrush, how to draw a portrait, how to use charcoal, how to make clay into shapes and work with glass. But one of the most important things that we teach is community. It's sort of like a neighborhood. Former teacher Chris Houston pointed that out to me when I started working here 18 years ago. He said each table is like a different neighborhood and it's part of like a different state or community. And that's something that I know all of my students and all of our students know about. The art room is a sanctuary. It's a place where people come and escape and dive into making creative work. And they know that, our students know that art matters. And that's a really important part of what we're trying to teach. We've got 4 awards this year. The Art Center of Ambler Award is presented to a senior whose portfolio shows outstanding work. This year's recipient is Morgan Evans. The Winmore Hose Company Art Award is presented for outstanding achievement in art using creative skill and imagination. This year's recipient definitely has demonstrated that over the years since she started working in my room and other rooms, and Hannah Sibenik. The PTA Myra Plumridge Art Award is awarded to a student with great accomplishments in various forms of art. And this award, the recipient of this award, also really fit the bill to this one, using many, many materials, working in photography, working in glass, sculpture. Whatever this artist touched definitely becomes a piece of art that communicates ideas and inner feelings. And this year's recipient is Riley Gallagher. The Springfield Township High School Art Department Award is awarded to a determined and dedicated artist. And again, like all the others, this award is very, very fitting. This award goes to Molly Hines. Molly here? Okay. Again, I'm very, very proud of all of you, not just your art people. And there's a lot of you that also stop by the art room because you've got friends in there. And I love that communication. We know I'm outside the lunch, so it's like, you guys see it every day, right? It's all good. It's community. To present the Computer Science, Business, Technology, Education, Mathematics Department Awards, please welcome Mr. Corey McCausland, the Department Coordinator.
All right. We're going to start with the Computer Science, Business, and Technology Education Department Awards. The first award is the PTA Technology Leadership Award, presented to a senior who exemplifies an outstanding ability in computer technology. This year's recipient is Benjamin Rittenhouse. Our next award is the Virginia Bachman Memorial Award. This is presented to an outstanding senior who intends to pursue a career in business. This year's recipient is Jacob Trader. Our next award is the Springfield Township High School Business Education Growth Award. This award is given by the high school to honor the senior majoring in business who has made the greatest strides and who has improved the most during the last 2 years of high school. This year's recipient is Sam Steele. Our next award is the William J. Grease Memorial Award for Industrial Technology. This is presented to a senior who has a major interest in industrial technology. The recipient is an exemplary student in the industrial technology area and shows a willingness to give time and skills to help others. This year's recipient is Cassandra Mararchi. Our next award is the Springfield Township High School Technology Education Award. This is presented to a senior who showed the most interest and growth in technology education. This year's recipient is Ross Bear. All right. Now for the Math Department Awards. Our first award is the Daughters of the American Revolution Margaret Parrish Award. This is presented to a senior who excels in the subject of mathematics. This year's recipient Samantha Wynn. And our final award is the Jay Freese Memorial Scholarship Award. Jay Freese was a man of many and varied talents. A math teacher for 39 years, Jay had the ability to make students want to do their best. Jay thrived on lending a helping hand to those in need, making those that knew him always feel at ease with his light humor and his genuine caring manner. The graduating senior that receives this award is someone who strives to achieve his or her potential and exhibits many of these same qualities. This year's recipient, Charlie Beal. Next, to present the Language Arts Department Awards, please welcome the Department Coordinator, Mrs. Jennifer McCaslin.
Hello. Our first award will be for the PTA English Award. This is presented to a senior who has demonstrated the most improvement in writing. This year's recipient is Caitlin Flynn. Our next award is the Springfield Township High School English Award. This is presented to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the analysis of literature, in sensitivity to literature, and communication about literature. This year's recipient, Juliana DeCesar. This year we have a one-time English department scholarship in honor of a former high school teacher, Dorothy Nagel. Here to present this award is Walter Ritter from the class of 1958.
Morning.
And this is Miss Nagel. This is a wonderful experience because this is the first time I've been in this auditorium in 61 years. It's great. In the early 50s, I entered the Springfield Township school system in the 8th grade. Without a doubt, Dorothy F. Nagel, my English teacher in 8th and 11th grade, was the greatest influence that I had both in understanding the word discipline and also my love of literature. Prior to our 60th reunion last year, our class decided that we wanted to give an award to a graduating student of the class of 2019. This is a student who has shown continuous improvement in the areas of reading, writing, and critical discussion. It's my privilege to introduce you to Dorothy Nagel, a Springfield teacher and close friend.
It's been 38 years since I've been on this stage. I'd like to thank Mr. Ritter for his kind remarks, and I'd like to thank the class of 1958 for creating this award in my name. It now gives me great pleasure to present the Class of '58 Dorothy Nagel English Award to Scott Tuskowski.
To present the Library Science Department Awards, Ms. Jenny Roberts.
The STHS Library Service Award is presented to a senior who has provided consistently reliable, cooperative, attentive service as a library volunteer, and this year's recipient is Tommaso Capra. Mrs. Marlene Thornton will now begin the presentation of the Performing Arts Awards.
Thank you, Ms. Roberts. The Dramatic Thespian Troupe 1154 Awards are presented to the outstanding seniors who most exemplify the high standards of drama at Springfield Township High School. This year's recipients are Juliana DeCesar, Morgan D'Amico, and Charlie Beal. The Tony Palumbo Memorial Thespian Award is presented in memory of Tony Palumbo. This award is presented to a senior who is active in the International Thespian Society, Troop 1154, and has a willingness to take on any role on or off of the stage because of his or her love of the theater. This year's recipient, Caroline Shelley. The Rockley E. Usher Memorial Award is presented to a senior member of the stage crew who is conscientious and works hard. Any job Rockley undertook was well done, and he was never afraid to assume responsibility. This year's recipient, Cassandra Meraki. The PTA Technical Crew Award is presented to a senior who has been a dedicated and reliable member of the stage crew at Springfield Township High School. This year's recipient, Nick Namira. I would now like to invite Mrs. Kathy Marshall to join me on the stage. The Kira Marshall Memorial Thespian Award. On stage or backstage, leading role or member of the chorus, Kira Marshall loved every moment of being a part of Springfield Township High School Theater. This award is presented to a senior who has celebrated every aspect of being a thespian as Kira did. This year's recipient, Thomas Nadolski. Come on up and shake the boys' hand. I would now like to introduce Mr. Andrew Puntel.
Springfield Township High School Concert Choir National Award, presented to senior members of the Springfield Township High School Concert Choir who have shown musical ability in the vocal arts and service to the choir. This year's recipients, Cassandra Mararki and Charlie Beal. And I'll invite Mr. Chuck Gottesman to present our band awards. Thank you.
Good morning. Congratulations to the class of 2019. The Springfield Township High School Band Parents Award is presented annually to a senior member of the band who displays the highest level of service and dedication to the Springfield Township High School Band program. This year's recipient is Kyle Brunner. Kyler Brunner. The Loretta Ailing Memorial Award is a Band Spirit Award. It's given annually in memory of Loretta Ailing, who was a leader of the Band Parents Organization. It's presented annually to the senior band member who has demonstrated Mrs. Ailing's finest qualities, loyalty, dedication, and commitment. And this year's recipient is Charlie Beal. The John Philip Sousa Award is presented annually to the senior band member who has attained the highest achievement in the study of instrumental music at Springfield Township High School. And this year's recipient is Jeffrey Kutcher. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is given out by high schools nationwide in recognition of outstanding musical achievement and an incredible dedication to the jazz program at our school. And this year's recipient is Devin Reed. The Springfield Township High School Music Department Arian Award is presented to an outstanding senior member of the band. This year's recipient is Ben Chapman. Last but certainly not least, the Zeswitz Outstanding Musician Award. This award is presented to 2 students this year for their outstanding improvement from their freshman year through their senior year. This year's recipients are Colin Guckin and Nick Namira. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Lauren Musetti to present the Science Department Awards.
The American Chemical Society Award is presented to an outstanding achievement in chemistry. This year's recipient is Joey McLaughlin. The Luther Bingaman Memorial Award in Science and Mathematics is presented annually to a senior chosen for outstanding work in science, mathematics, to honor the memory of Mr. Bingaman, a former science teacher in the high school. This year's recipient is Charlie Beal. Society of Women's Engineers, the Philadelphia section, has a certificate of merit. It's presented to 3 senior female students who have demonstrated excellence in the study of math and science. This year, the honor award goes to Emily Walsh. The High Honor Award goes to Samantha Wynn. And the highest honor award goes to Ella Strutton. Presenting the Social Studies Department Awards, Miss Peggy Zehner.
Hello, everyone. The first award comes from the Valley Forge chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, and it is for excellence in American history. It's presented for outstanding work in American history, and this year's recipient is Caroline Horn. The second award is the PTA Social Studies Award. This is presented to an outstanding senior who demonstrates academic excellence and unusual interest in the content and skill areas of social studies. This year's recipient is Scott Rockman. The next award is the Springfield Township Historical Society Scholarship Award. This award is presented to a senior pursuing an undergraduate degree in history, political science, or a related field. This year's recipient is Dean Hanlon. The next awards come from the American Psychological Association of Teachers of Psychology in Secondary Schools Award. This is presented to the students or student who shows extraordinary interest and academic achievement in the study of psychology. There are 4 recipients this year. Please hold your applause until all 4 have been mentioned. This year's recipients are Sophia Copeland, Megan Nelson, Sophia Perry, and Blake Stout. Sorry. Here to present the World Language Department Awards is Mr. Jean Manga.
Bonjour. All right, the Lillian Road Memorial French Award is presented annually to a French student who has demonstrated outstanding improvement and love for the French language. And this year's award recipient is Juliana Di Cesare. The Orland Lions Club German Award is presented to a senior with the highest achievement in the German language. This year's recipient is Charlie Beale. The Orland Lions Club Spanish Award is presented to a senior with the highest achievement in the study of Spanish. And this year's recipient is Joshua Usher. The Springfield Township High School Spanish Award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated a high achievement in Spanish, as well as a love of the Spanish language and Hispanic culture. This year's recipient is Sam Steele. Mr. Ferraro will now present the athletic department awards.
Thank you, Mr. Maga, and congratulations to our students on your accomplishments in our classroom. As the athletic director, it's my pleasure to begin the presentation of the athletic awards for your achievements and your contributions to Spartan Athletics. The Rachel Blair Memorial Award is given annually to the graduating senior member of the field hockey team who has the highest grade point average. This year's recipient, Ann Ryan. The Brett J. Smith Memorial Soccer Award is presented to the soccer player who best demonstrates best sportsmanship, enthusiasm, and dedication to the game of soccer. This year's recipient, Dylan Davis. The Herbert J. and Molly Luxton Memorial Award is presented to a member of the varsity baseball team who possesses the important qualities of citizenship, sportsmanship, spirit, competitiveness, physical fitness, individual sacrifice, and teamwork. This year's recipient, Mitchell McCann. The Elaine M. Forrester Memorial Baseball Award is presented to a senior member of the baseball team who exhibits a love for the game, good sportsmanship, and is a credit to the team as well as to the school. This year's recipient, Morgan D'Amico. The Krista Herwig Memorial Softball Award is presented to a senior softball player who demonstrates a love for and a dedication to the game of softball and shows respect for teammates, coaches, and the opposing teams. This year's recipient, Samantha Wynn. The William E. Bueller IV Memorial Award was established in honor of the memory of a former student, William Bueller. William was a member of the football team, and he was a dedicated athlete who demonstrated constructive school citizenship, patriotism, and a deep religious commitment. This award is presented to a senior who has exhibited all of these same qualities. This year's award recipient, Max Perry. The Orland Volunteer Fire Company Athletic Award is awarded to someone that exemplifies, through the recipient's performance in sports, the qualities that designate an outstanding all-around athlete. This year's recipient, Emily Cooney. The William Stewart Memorial Award is presented to a senior athlete who has demonstrated superior enthusiasm and loyalty to the school. This year's recipient, Sean Cornelli. The Spartan Alumni Turkey Trot Essay Scholarship is presented to a student or students whose outstanding essays share their most memorable moments and how participation on the SDHS track team has impacted their life. This year's recipients, Jason Needhammer and Megan Nelson. It's my pleasure to introduce Miss Amy Hubley, a representative for the Springfield Soccer Club.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Springfield Soccer Club, I am pleased to present the Jennifer Meadwig Memorial Scholarship Award. This year, the Springfield Soccer Club has selected 3 outstanding seniors of the Springfield Township High School class of 2019 that are also Springfield Soccer Club alumni. Each of the 3 recipients will receive a $500 scholarship award for essays submitted to our scholarship coordinator documenting how their membership in our club has impacted their lives and how they intend to use what they learned from their youth sports experience in the future. This year's recipients of the Jennifer Meadwig Memorial Scholarship Award are Max Dahl, Adam Weissman, and Samantha Wynn. And now to present the next award, please welcome Mr. Rob Bond.
Can I borrow your sheet? Good afternoon. I'm here to present the Nick Bond Memorial Lacrosse Award. This award is given to the senior lacrosse player displaying the characteristics that Nick Bond displayed during his 4 years as a Spartan athlete: cooperation, hard work, academic excellence, and self-discipline. This year's recipient is Ryan Wilsbach. Now to present the next award, please welcome Mr. Tony Horton from the Football Alumni Association.
Good afternoon. My name is Tony Horton. I am a global IT director at Merck & Company and a former varsity Spartan football player, class of 1994. I'm extremely proud to be here today on behalf of the Board of Directors for the Spartan Football Alumni Association to present the Bob Mailhorn Scholarship Award. If you don't know who Coach Mailhorn was, if you have ever been in a locker room on a football field or played Springfield sports. He's the man who invented Spartan Pride. And that slogan is synonymous with all of Springfield sports, and is something that we carry with us today. On behalf of the Spartan Football Alumni Association, I'm extremely proud to present the Bob Mailhorn Scholarship Award in the amount of $1,500 to the senior football player who demonstrates being a leader on and off the field, motivated students, and is a positive influence in the school and in the community. And this young man absolutely was integral in rejuvenating the football program in our darkest hours. Will you please give a round of applause to the 2019 recipient of the Bob Mailhorn Scholarship Football Award, to Max Perry. Next, Nancy and Maureen Lease are here to present the next award along with former Montgomery County Commissioner Jim Matthews. Thank you.
Dr. Nancy, fellow Rotarian, you're looking great as always. Hey, get what you deserve. You get what you deserve in life, In deference, in full deference to your 100-year-old mom, my dad would be 100 this year. And in the 82 years since you graduated from Springfield High School, I don't think there's been a finer student athlete, leader, father, husband, family man, and certainly community leader than Peter J. Lease. And to give the Peter J. Lease Award is his daughter Maureen from the class of 2012.
The Peter Lease Memorial Award is presented to a senior athlete for academic achievement and leadership potential. This year's recipient, Charlotte D. Curlis.
And now to present the Arts and Technology, Pierre LaRocca, Assistant Principal.
Eastern Center for Arts and Technology Awards. Eastern Center for Arts and Technology is a leader in technology and in developing programs that equip all students with the skills, knowledge, and attitudes necessary to select and enter and succeed in the career after graduation. They do this by providing high-quality technical instruction in 14 different programs. The following awards were already presented to the students at Eastern, but Springfield Township High School wants to recognize those students today for their hard work and success. Grace Alterman received the Attendance Award, the Robert I. Morris Memorial Award, the Straight A Award, and was Student of the Month. Daria Brandt Moses received the Allied Health Clinical Award and the Straight A Award. Oh, I'm sorry. Dylan Mank received the Foundation Award for high school student achievement, collision repair technology, and the Springfield Rotary Award, the John McCook Memorial. Ian Nash received the Outstanding Senior Sketchbook Award. Anna Rebeck received the Attendance Award. Leor Saunders received a Straight A Award. Hannah Siebenek received the Eastern Foundation Award and the Straight A Award. Amy Zhao received the Straight A Award. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Bonnie Davis to present the next award.
Thank you. Thank you and good afternoon. While there are many scholarships available to those graduates who are going on to college, the Springfield Township High School Alumni Association would like to recognize the student that wants to acquire the vocational and technical skills that prepare an individual for a specific trade. As a 1974 graduate of Springfield High School and a member of the board of the Alumni Association, I'm happy to present the vocational scholarship of $1,000 to Grace Alderman. And now I'd like to present Dr. Zagrin.
Thank you. The last group of awards we present today recognize the leadership, service, and character that our students display in and out of the classroom. The Service to School Award of the Flowertown Fire Company is presented to seniors recognized by the Flowertown Fire Company for their service to the school or community. This year's recipient, Emmett Shanks. The Orland Lions Club Robert Boucher Memorial Award is presented to a senior who shows outstanding promise and has contributed to the school. This year's recipient, Megan McKelvey. The PTA Winmore School Award is presented to a senior for achievement in citizenship, service to the school, and/or service to the community. This year's recipient, Jayla Crawford. The Springfield Township High School Interact Club Service Above Self Award is presented annually to the Interact Club member who best exemplifies through their international and community service efforts the ideals of Rotary, sponsored by the Springfield Township Rotary Club. The plaque for this award is in the lobby showcase. This year's two recipients are Sophia Copeland and Caroline Horn. The PTA Maggie Bookman Memorial Service Award is given in memory of Maggie Bookman, president of the STMS STHS PTA from 2003 to 2005. It is presented to a senior who has shown a gift for being of quiet service to others without regard for recognition during his or her years of service at Springfield Township High School. This year's recipient, Ellis Strutton. The Herff Jones Award is presented to a graduating senior based on student leadership, student activities, community service, and who will be attending a college or university. This year's recipient, Scott Rockman. Unfortunately, Ms. Renee Bowles was not able to join us today, so I will continue with our education awards. Educating our youth is a tremendous responsibility and privilege. The Education Association is excited to provide scholarship opportunities for our students choosing to pursue education as a career. The Springfield Township Education Association Memorial Award is an award where the SDA raises funds to provide an annual scholarship in remembrance of Charles Friel, Jim Smith, George Ingram, and Debbie McFarland, and to honor the fine qualities with which these teachers exemplified. We award this scholarship to a senior with the highest cumulative grade point average above a 3.5 who plans to become a teacher. This year's recipient, Carolyn Horn. Now for Family and Consumer Science Department awards. PTA Child Development Award is presented to a senior for having an interest in working with children, having possible career plans in the area for showing motivation to work beyond requirements, and exhibiting unusual abilities with young children. This year's recipient, Kira Cox. The Springfield Township High School Child Development Award is presented to a senior for having possible career plans in education and showing motivation in that area, and for having demonstrated creative ability in working with young children. This year's recipient, Caitlin Moyer. To present the next awards, Mr. Leonard Thompson.
I don't have a script. Hello all. The VOE Motto Award, given to the senior member of VOE who best exemplifies the motto of VOE this year, Royalty and Excellence. This year's recipient of $200 is Kaya Brady. VOE Shawana Coles Scholarship, awarded to the senior member of VOE who has overcome obstacles to succeed and contributed to the success of Voices of Excellence. This year's recipient of $250 is Ashley Lohman. The VOE Lenny and Libby Thompson, which is my parents' scholarship award, to the senior member of VOE who has demonstrated dedication and hard work as a member of Voices of Excellence throughout their time at Springfield. This year's recipient of $300 is Amani Williams. The NAACP Cheltenham Area Branch Scholarship Award is presented to the graduating senior who wrote the best essay addressing challenges facing African American communities and who will be attending a 4-year college. This year's recipient of $500 is Jayla Crawford. The VOE James Teller Memorial Scholarship, awarded to the senior member of VOE who has demonstrated the mission of Voices of Excellence and represents the qualities and legacy of co-VOE founder James Teller. This year we have 2 recipients of $400. They are Morgan Evans and Jada Logan. the VOE Natalie Lewis Leadership Award, the highest award afforded by VOE in honor of the VOE co-founder, Natalie Lewis, goes to the person with exemplary leadership skills, dedication, and commitment to the mission of VOE. Again, this year's recipient is two people for $500, Alexis Kincaid and Taylor Hodge. Next, we have Corporal Krista L. Kaufman is here to present the Springfield Township Police Association's awards.
Good afternoon. Apologize, I'm not in uniform. I'm on vacation, actually. Came down here just to see the fine graduates and their families. Also, it's my understanding the bear has not been caught yet, but I believe the best department is working on it. The Springfield Township Police Association Scholarship Award is presented to a senior who is a Springfield Township resident, will be continuing their education, and has contributed to their school, their community, their church, or their synagogue. The seniors who apply for the scholarship complete an essay, which is then reviewed by our scholarship committee. The winning essay focused on their contributions to their community and how they set themselves apart from their peers. I'm pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Charlotte D. Corellis. Next, I would like to introduce Robert Beal from ROTC Department Head at Temple University.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Rob Beal, and I am here to represent Army ROTC. Thank you to Springfield Township High School for allowing me the opportunity to present one of your students with a four-year ROTC scholarship to New York University. This scholarship, valued at nearly $250,000, serves as a testament to his performance as a scholar, athlete, and leader, and his potential to serve our nation as an officer in the United States Army. I would like to present the ROTC scholarship to Dean Hanlon. Please welcome Mr. Chris Tomlinson.
Not quite sure how I can follow that one up. I'm not giving away $250,000, I can tell you that right now. Congratulations, class of 2019. I've been coming to this ceremony for about 10 years now, and I'm continually impressed and inspired by the talented young men and women here at Springfield Township. Your life is in front of you now. Go make a difference. Today, it's my pleasure to present the Springfield Township Republican Committee's Young Citizen of the Year Award. It's a young man I've known just about his whole life, and I've been inspired by watching him grow and mature over the years. This is not an annual award, but it's a one-time award under special circumstances because this kid deserves it more than anybody that I've known in my time giving these awards away. So I could not be prouder to present this award to a fine young man and a heck of a baseball player, John Daly. My pleasure to reintroduce Dr. Rittenhouse.
Coach Tomlinson.
The Spartan Citizenship Award is given by the principal to seniors who have demonstrated good citizenship and service to the school and community. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Winners of the Spartan Citizenship Award are Damian Sorelli, Sean Cornelli, Taylor Hodge, Eddie Pratt, and Grace Warren. Please come to the stage. The DAR Good Citizenship Award is awarded to a senior who is dependable, provides unselfish service to school and community, is a leader, and exhibits patriotism to an outstanding degree. This year's recipient is Caroline Horn. The David A. Johnson Memorial Award is presented to a senior male and female student of diverse interests in recognition of qualities of integrity, good moral character, leadership, and utilization of ability and academic achievement. This year's recipients are Samantha Costello and Josh Groover. The Dr. Harry A. Kaplan Memorial Award is presented to a senior who has exhibited evidence of significant academic, social, and emotional growth since entering Springfield Township High School. This year's recipient is Daria Brandt Moses. The Lincoln Gaiman Memorial Award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated one or more of the following qualities: a demonstration of fortitude, compassion, integrity, or other laudable human traits, a rendering of selfless concern to fellow students, the school, or other community, a performance of special significance in the arts, athletics, sciences, or other pursuits, an achievement of extraordinary brilliance either inside or outside of our school. This year's recipient is Tommy Nadolski. The William H. Frick Memorial Award is presented to the student representing in highest degree the qualities of which William H. Frick is remembered: keen intellectual curiosity, breadth of interests and enthusiasm for them, personal integrity, friendliness, cheerful fortitude, selfless devotion, and loyalty to family, friends, and country. This year's recipient, Joey McLaughlin. The Keep On Smiling Award is presented to a charismatic senior who has a positive impact on those around him or her. The recipient must demonstrate a positive attitude and strong sense of humor. He or she should be kind and compassionate, always willing to lend a hand to others. This year's recipient, Ann Ryan. The Krista Herwig Humanitarian Scholarship. This award is in memory of Krista Herwig and is presented to a senior who is kind, giving, and reaches out to others. The plaque for this award is located in the lobby showcase. This year's recipient, Delaney Scuddy. The Principal's Leadership Award, and that is an award that I give each year, is presented to a senior who has demonstrated the ability to combine academic excellence and exemplary leadership roles in school and community activities. This year's recipient, Caroline Gozzard. The valedictorian and salutatorian are informally known as the #1 and #2 ranked students in our class, and is a culmination of 4 years of vigorous coursework, a great work ethic, and taking challenging courses at our wonderful high school. The salutatorian award is presented to the second highest ranking member of our graduating class. The salutatorian of Springfield Township High School's graduating class of 2019 is Emily Walsh. The valedictorian award is presented to the highest ranking member of the graduating class. The valedictorian of Springfield Township High School's graduating class of 2019 is Charlie Beal. Please welcome back to the podium Dr. Hacker.
Thank you, Dr. Rittenhouse. As a proud member of the board of the Springfield Township Rotary Club, it is my pleasure to be able to present their valedictorian award to Charlie Beal.
And our final award for our valedictorian is the Phi Beta Kappa Association Book Award, presented to an outstanding senior who embodies the Phi Beta Kappa ideals of academic achievement, character, and a love of wisdom and learning. This year's recipient is Charlie Beal. Congratulations. We are indebted to the many civic and philanthropic organizations whose scholarships encourage excellence in our students through recognition of their achievements. Thank you all. I'd also like to thank the people in preparing today's ceremony: Sue Nelson, Tara Kane, Denise Buchanan, the Scholarship Committee, our guidance counselors, Elizabeth Barbone, Beth McDonald, Carla Labisky, Bill Shearer, our maintenance custodial staff, our entire technology staff who's here today, Dr. Hacker, Scott Scragan, Pierre LaRocco, Joe Ferraro, and all of our presenters. And a special thank you goes to Mrs. Sue Nelson. She does about 90% of the work for this, so thank you. I'd like to thank you all for attending today. This concludes our senior award ceremony. Parents, family members, you may take pictures on the stage if you want. We have our senior luncheon immediately downstairs. And once again, congratulations to all the seniors and to the family. Thank you.